Hello there guys, welcome back to Blues Fans TV for my live review of Chelsea 3, Southampton 3. First of all, do excuse the red cheeks, but I'm bloody livid. I am livid. What on earth are we doing? Every single time we just have to bottle it. And I don't even care about, oh, the manager did this wrong, the manager did that wrong, this player fucked that up, this player fucked that up. No, this team is spineless. Why is it the second Southampton start to pressing just a tiny bit, every single player loses every kind of balls they ever possessed and doesn't do anything? No one made any runs. No one was comfortable in moving more than bloody 2 inches. And no one off the back line, just there to make even a single pass that was some sort of risky. It's ridiculous. Southampton pressed us, and the only thing we did was one moment, which when we moment for the time being scored the 3-2. Other than that, we were awful for the entire time. For the entire second half. Honestly, it's horrendous. Like, what on earth is that? It's genuinely shocking. Like, I don't understand how you can get it that wrong. Like, how can you get it that wrong? We started the game so incredibly well. Honestly, I can't. As you can see, we're on StreamYard today. We will go on StreamYard Pro within the next few games, and then I will be able to show you like the lineup and stuff on screen again and whatever other graphics. So for the time being, we're not, we don't have that. So please make sure to subscribe to Blues Fans TV if you haven't already. Make sure you drop a like if you want to cheer me up a little bit, and also check out my channel, to which the link is down in the description. There will be a video on that on this game within the coming days. So look out for that. I also want to shout out to our sponsors quickly. Pre-order Football Manager 21 with the link down in the description. Get it early, pretty much just for being a Chelsea fan, and get 10% off using the code BluesFansTV. And also, if you want to order any of the new Chelsea kits, make sure you use the other link down in the description below and use our promo code BAG20 for a discount. But let's talk through the game, through the team that we used today, which I was in general very, very happy with. Kepa was in goal because Edouard Mendy is injured at the moment. So it was a 4-2-3-1 with Kepa in goal. The two centre-backs of Kurt Zouma and Andreas Christensen. At right-back, it was Azpilicueta. At left-back, Ben Chilwell, double pivot of Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. Number 10, Kai Havertz on the right, funnily enough. Christian Pulisic on the left, Mason Mount, which I told you. Frank wouldn't start at some point, but Mason Mount and Timo Werner started up front. And honestly, the game was great. The game was beautiful to watch. We played great football, super fast football. It was incredible. And we scored, when did we score the first goal? In the 15th minute or 16th minute, whatever it was. Timo Werner scored his first goal. Ben Chilwell getting yet another assist. Not even that much done by Ben Chilwell, to be honest. An easy pass out on the half left side for Werner. But Werner sees that Bednarek is coming in behind him, lets it go through his legs, kind of megs the opponent by megging himself, runs around him, and then just an incredible run. A bit like that Hazard goal away at Sunderland a fair few years ago. Just goes past 3 or 4 or 5 players, hits it in the end, even takes a slight deflection, getting it closer to the keeper, but he can't do anything about it. 1-0. Bloody brilliant. And then he gets another goal, 28th minute, an incredible over-the-top ball by Jorginho. Even if people say, oh, he just aimed for it. Yeah, but he knows he has a quick strike up front, and if you put the ball in the right area, he can do something with it. And it was a perfectly weighted ball by Jorginho. Werner controls it with his shoulder, then lobs the keeper, and then heads it into an empty net, even though with 2 defenders around him. And that was great. And then we were kind of pushing for a third goal in the first half. We had those chances. We had even chances before we ever scored the 1-0. We had chances. We had our moments. But we just didn't take our chances. I was livid, honestly, guys. I was fuming from top to bottom. I was just furious. We just didn't get it right. And then in the 43rd minute, we just bottled it. Kai Havertz takes a couple of too many turns. Then N'Golo Kante behind him, completely asleep. N'Golo Kante, one of the worst first half performances I've ever seen N'Golo Kante have. Especially one of the worst performances I've seen of any player when the rest of the team is actually playing well. But Kante himself was awful. Kante himself was lucky to even be on the pitch. He committed 3 fouls that arguably should be yellow cards. He was lucky to even be on the pitch. And he was just asleep. Just absolutely asleep. For when that ball was went past him, when Danny Ings scored. Let me just check who got that assist in the end. 1 second, guys. Che Adams played the ball through. Kante just asleep, not on it. If he just runs instead of walks, either he intercepts that pass or the pass isn't played. But Ings is played through, rounds Kepa, nothing Kepa can do about it. Good finish. And you're like, okay, we're still 2-1 up. It's calm. My prediction was 4-1. It's good. We had a great performance going forward and in general in the first half, even though there was a couple of 5 to 7 minute periods in the first half, but we also struggled a little bit once Southampton pressed us a bit more. But we go into the break. We come out of half time. and we're just absolutely gone. Southampton press us with a line of 4, the 2 strikers and the 2 wingers. We just can't do anything about it. Literally, for the first 10 minutes of the second half, all we did was pass it between Kepa, Zuma, Christensen, Chilwell, and Aspie. Occasionally, a ball found Kante or Jorginho. Literally, that's all that happened. Ridiculous. What are we doing? None of the forwards made any runs, whether it was Kai, whether it was Pulisic, whether it was Werner. None of them made any runs, but they also didn't drop back enough to actually help out with passing the press. It was genuinely poor. It was just really, really poor. And then a simple ball over the top. Zuma actually deals with it, tries to pass it back to Kepa, completely unaids it. Shocking mistake from Zuma. Just if you're not confident enough to play back to Kepa, put it out for a throw-in. Who cares? 9 times out of 10, Zuma plays it out for a throw-in here. This time he didn't. Usually I'm annoyed that he does. Now I understand what he usually does. Honestly, it's infuriating. It's infuriating. I'm pissed off. Like, what on earth are we doing? And then Kepa comes out for it. Looks silly, but actually kind of is in danger of, if he goes for that, if Che Adams just skips it past him, it's a penalty. So he kind of is a bit hesitant, but he was in the box. He could have gone for it with his hands. Was a bit too scared for that. Not great by Kepa. Then Che Adams plays it through, but doesn't actually score. You know, the ball doesn't actually get to the goal. Christensen is there, someone else is there, and then Kepa comes back steaming in with his feet first for some reason, even though it's in the box. Go with your hands first. Kind of half misses the ball, half doesn't, even though the ball just hit the post already. And then instead of putting it out for a corner, because he misses it, he kind of falls back into play, and it falls again to Danny Ings to make it 2-2, or not to Che Adams to make it 2-2 in the 57th minute. But literally 2 minutes later, I was still fuming about this guy. I was still fuming. 2 minutes later, the one moment of brilliance we had in all of the second half, the one moment, Kante wins the ball back really well. Jorginho plays a great ball to Werner. Werner to Pulisic, who does really, really well. Plays it again out to Werner. Havertz made a great run down the middle. Werner squares it. And Havertz has the tap in to make it 3-2 at the time. And then we're just holding on. We're just holding on for the rest of the game. We did nothing. We sat deeper and deeper and deeper. We're literally scared of Southampton. I can guarantee you one thing. Frank Lampard didn't want us to be that scared. Frank Lampard didn't want us to be that scared and sit that deep. But that's what the players were doing. It was outrageous. We were just leading them on. And we were doing nothing. We had no outlets, 0 outlets. That's what I'm going to blame Frank Lampard for. He brought Ziyech on for Mount. Arguably, maybe he should have brought him on for Pulisic, because Pulisic was dead tired. You know, Mount was still fresh. Mount isn't that good on the wings, but he gives you power, he gives you legs, he gives you pressing. And that's what we lacked in the end. So everyone that hates Mason Mount, he shouldn't be playing, he shouldn't be on the wing, or whatever else. If Mount stayed on the bench, we might have held on a little bit better. But, you know, at the end of the day, we never really know. Ziyech comes on, doesn't really do much, but it's great to see him give his debut. And then Frank doesn't make these substitutions. He should have brought either Tammy or Giroud on for Werner much sooner, because we were so locked in, we couldn't pass our way out of past their press. So just put a tall striker up front and just punt the ball. Just punt it, just try it. But that substitution did not come by Frank. And I'm fuming about that. The substitution that he did make, which in the end also bit us right in the butt, he brought Reece James on for Christian Pulisic with 3 minutes to go in the 87th minute. What happens? Reece James gives away the crucial free kick after also Tammy came on for Werner in literally the 90th minute, so absolutely pointless. Do excuse me. I have a banging headache as well, and I'm just getting even hotter, so my cheeks are getting redder. I can't help it, guys. I do apologize. And then Reece James gives away a completely unnecessary free kick. They put the ball into the net. Zuma actually clears it. It falls to Theo Walcott on the right side. Kai Havertz is maybe a little bit slow to close him down. Walcott shoots. It kind of deflects off Vestergaard, and it taps it, doesn't tap it in, but it kind of deflects off Vestergaard into the goal. I'm not sure if Walcott's goal would have been in any way, whether Kepa would have had a chance to save Walcott's shot. I don't know. But he definitely couldn't have done anything about Kepa's about Vestergaard's deflection. And Mugawa asked why Kepa didn't make contact with the Zuma pass. The fact that he came out, he would have stopped 1 or 2 shots. Yeah, he would have done, but I'm pretty sure because he didn't quite get there enough before the attacker. I think he was worried about giving a penalty away, which you have to understand to some extent. So people are being unnecessarily harsh on Kepa. He looked bad, but that mistake was, that goal was cost by Zuma. You know, yeah, Kepa makes an error as well, but the initial error is Zuma. You know what I mean? Like, don't even put ourselves in that situation with Zuma. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. So that's 3-3-0 at the end, like I just said, Vestergaard. and 2 points dropped again. The second 3-3 this season. This time, but this time we were 3-0 down and got it back to 3-3 like a West Brom. This time we're 2-0 up and 3-2 up and still threw it away. It's a nightmare, honestly. And also, I have to say one thing. These Brazilians piss me the hell off. Stop this. Like the South American FA or whatever, their football body, like the UEFA Europe, needs to sort themselves out. Stop having these South American teams play games for World Cup qualifiers or whatever it is on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, all of your players need to play in Europe on the fucking weekend. And you're playing them on Wednesday nights. Which, by the way, with time difference, in Europe is already Thursday morning. Right? Think about that. So they come back to Europe on Thursday, completely jet-lagged, and now Thiago Silva can't play. This game today is exactly why we signed Thiago Silva. If Thiago Silva plays today, we win this game very comfortably. I absolutely guarantee it. And that's not to say that Zuma was awful or Christensen was awful. It's just that commanding power we have. Also with the press by Southampton, I guarantee we'll deal with it so much better if Thiago Silva starts the game. Honestly, I'm fuming. I'm fuming. These stupid friendlies, and not friendlies, international games. What do you mean? We pay their wages. We pay their wages. And then the guy plays for stupid Brazil, comes back jet lag and can't play for us. Are you taking a bloody Michael? Honestly, it's a piss take. Like, honestly, go do one. Stupid international football. Get in the bin. I don't care about international football unless it's the bloody Euros, Copa America, World Cup. Everything else can get right in the bin. I don't care how you sort it out, but no one cares about international football. Everyone's just losing money by having international football other than the tournament. It just pisses me off. It pisses me off. And Frank needs to start making substitutions. Everyone saw that the entire team was dead ass tired. Everyone saw it. But no, of course you're not making substitutions. Why on earth are you not making substitutions, lads? Please tell me, why are you not making substitutions, Frank? Why are you not making substitutions? You saw everyone was shattered. Everyone. The only one that maybe wasn't shattered was Kante. I said he had an awful first half. He was much better in the second half. Arguably our best player in the second half. Wasn't quite enough. But still, if he has a better first half, we're probably going into half-time at 2-0 and we win the game comfortably. But regardless, second half he was decent enough. But everyone else was tired. Pulisic, why is he playing a full 90 after being injured for ages? Or didn't play a full 90, played 87 minutes. Great. After being injured for ages, plays 10 minutes before the break, and now he plays the full game. He was tired. And also, why is he playing on the right? Why is Mount playing on the left? What's the point in that? I get Werner likes to drift to the left more than Pulisic and Werner might kind of be in the way of each other. But still, it's stupid. Pulisic, we all know, is much better on the left. So start him on the left, please, Frank. Please do. I accept playing Mount on the wing sometimes. I accept it. But play him on the right at least, for God's sake. Play him on the right. This is a nightmare. So like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And then he's going to blame individual mistakes. And yeah, individual mistakes are all to blame. You're absolutely right, but not for the last goal, I guess, except Reece James giving away an unnecessary free kick. But make subs. You know, why is Kovacic on the bench? Okay, he had a kid 2 days ago. If Kovacic asked to not play, fair enough. Even though I'm like, you didn't have the kid yourself, did you? And if they were in Croatia having the baby, fair enough, then obviously I understand it. But if they were in London, and I feel like I saw him in the background after the game, as if he wasn't just in the squad. Maybe because he didn't sleep, so that's why he wasn't involved. Yeah, maybe fair enough. Maybe fair. Maybe I'm just a bit angry, but still, the team will come together. Yes, the team will come together, but the team is coming together, but we're still too stupid. Like, what is that? Zuma, what the fuck? Kepa, what the fuck? Chilwell had an awful second half. Had a really good first half, but an awful second half. Gave away the ball so many times. Genuinely, so many times. I'm going to mention two things. Timo Werner, you're incredible. Kai Havertz, barred giving the ball away for the first goal by Southampton, incredible. Jorginho, incredible. Absolutely world class. Everyone else had a bit of a shocker. Pulisic, I'm not going to criticize, of course, because it's just coming in, but it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And obviously, I'm getting to a couple of you guys' questions now. I really do appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in. There's over 1,000 of you watching, so everyone that is here, make sure you subscribe. Drop a like right now. We have over 1,000 people watching and only 140 likes. Everyone, please make sure to drop a like. That'd be massively appreciated. And also, subscribe to my channel. Please do. That'd be absolutely great. The link is down in the description, or just type literally that name that you see here, Lawrence Vescoli. Literally just type that into YouTube and subscribe to my channel. That'd be great. But I mean, Kante had a bad day. Honestly, guys, there's so many people here, I can barely see the chat. Okay, Carlton Cuff said, nothing has changed. Chelsea has to score 4 goals to win a match. We can't defend. Frank needs to get a defense coach to teach the team how to defend. We won't win anything this season. Of course we won't win anything this season, but anyone that kicked themselves into thinking we're going to win whatever else this season was, you know, kidding themselves anyway. And it's not just about the defensive coaching. That's not what it's like. Today wasn't necessarily defensive errors. Today was a Kante error and a Havertz error for the first goal, a Zuma brain fart and a Kepa brain fart for the second goal, and then kind of slow closing out because the players were tired for the third goal, because we gave away a silly free kick, but we actually defended the free kick well, headed it away. It just happened to fall to Walcott, and he wasn't closed down quick enough. So it wasn't like, oh, our defense is awful. It was a case of the team not having the balls to actually fight Southampton's press. This wasn't Liverpool. This wasn't Man City. This wasn't Man United. This wasn't Barcelona or Bayern Munich. This was Southampton. They pressed us a little, and we shat ourselves. We literally shat ourselves. I'm surprised none of these players had brown pants by the end of the game. It's ridiculous. Where was the balls? Where was it? This is outrageous. I'm furious. And I know a lot of you are finding this hilarious, and I get it. I would find it equally as hilarious. And I was laughing at Liverpool today for that offside goal, for that goal against Everton, that 3-2 winner that was disallowed. Well, that came back to bite me in the arse, didn't it? Proper came back to bite me in the arse with that 3-0. Ridiculous. Thiago Silva and Adrian Mondi. Kepa can't catch high balls, Mendy volunteers and shots. Attack us down. He does, but none of our goals actually came from any of that today, so I'm not going to take that blame today. Really do appreciate the £5 donation, Richard, mate. Why was Pulisic on the right wing? He can't play on the right wing. Everyone knows it. Yes, I completely agree. I completely agree. I mean, yes, he can cross the ball, and he's still a creative outlet. But scoring-wise, a goal threat, he's basically non-existent on the right. Even though he has a decent left foot, that's just not how he is. That's what he was at Dortmund. That's why he had so many more assists than goals when he comes to Dortmund. Comes to Chelsea, plays on the left more, has way more goals than assists. Makes sense. I don't know. Honestly, please ask Frank why you would play Mount on the left. I already have the explanation, because Werner likes to drift to the left, and then Mount can come central, and then Havertz can move into the striking position, and then you can leave Pulisic to do his thing on the right. I get it, but you just need to teach Werner that he can't drift to the left then. It's as simple as that, because Werner was incredible, and those two goals were remarkable goals, and we will still finish within the top 4 this season. I promise you we will. But we're just looking like mugs at the moment. We're genuinely looking like mugs. And no, people, stop. Kepa, what the fuck? Zuma, what the fuck? What is he doing? The problem is that Kepa makes these errors so many times, because Kepa actually made 2 really, really good saves as well today. But he's a goalkeeper. So one error screws up everything. And Lampard doesn't have to go. That's not the solution to it. That's not the solution. Zuma smiling at the end and having a chit-chat with the opponent is a disgrace. Zero class, zero passion. He should play for Stoke at the best, not us. All right, calm down, relax. We need Sam Allardyce. No, we don't. Should Lampard have brought on Kovacic instead of Ziyech to contribute? Mate, Kovacic wasn't even on the bench. Kovacic was not on the bench. Copy and pasting our own comment is corny. Yeah, I agree. Another $4.99 donation. We really appreciate it. We need a serial winner coach. Bring Poch. Okay, that's very funny. Poch has never won a trophy in his entire career as a manager, mate. You just said bring in a serial killer, a serial winner as a manager, and you said bring in Pochettino, who's never won a single trophy in his entire career. So how about no? How about no? Give the team time, for Pete's sake. Yes, give them time, but mates, we still want to finish within the top 4, and if we keep dropping points, even that would be a struggle. We finished top 4 last season, so we can't, with better players, even if it takes time for them to be bedded in, we can't just accept that we're just worse than last season, which at times we are. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But the main problem today, in my opinion, was Thiago Silva not playing. But he's 36. Even if he was available, he can't play every single game. So we need to sort something out. We need to sort something out. It's an absolute nightmare. Thoughts on CF. Bit lackluster on the ball sometimes. A bit like Havertz. A bit too slow. But hey, they will get there. Havertz had great moments. CF didn't yet. But that was his first actual football game since March. So I'm not going to be angry at him at all. This is on Lampard. He's not the manager for us. At 3-2, we should have changed to 5-3-2. No. Klopp and Pep Guardiola don't change to 5 at the back just to see a result. What we need to do is to defend the result, is to play more aggressive, to just go past their press and ideally score goals ourselves. We were just way too scared. Going 5 at the back would have made us equally as scared. We conceded at the end from a set piece. Whether we play 4-3-3, 4-3-3-1, 5-3-2, whatever formation, doesn't make a single piece of difference for defending a set piece. So it made absolutely no difference at all. Kepa out, get in a bit. Rudiger is on. I mean, Kepa out, yes, but not for today. Havertz has moments, that's all. I mean, relax. The guy's been here for like a month. Lampard in Greek means predictable. Does it? Maybe not, but it's funny if it is. Why am I so bright right now? Bloody hell. That's a bit over the top, isn't it? That's a bit better. Lampard out, Pochettino in, English coaches are incompetent. All right, that's a bit racist. Kepa play okay, I agree, but still made mistakes. Get Donnarumma? No, because of his agent, not having that. Easy, Kepa out, Mendy in, problem solved. No. I mean, yes, for the second goal, but we have not seen it Mendy enough to know whether if Zuma plays him that awful back pass, what happens then? You don't know that. You don't know that. Tomorrow should have played with Zuma, arguably, but would it have changed anything? I don't know. Tony Sager, international football is important to 99% of the world. Stuff your money on your Austrian national team. So many nationalities love Chelsea, however, their national teams mean a lot to them. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I strongly disagree. I don't know anyone that international football means a lot to. And I know a lot of people from a lot of different countries. But, you know, I mean, fair enough. If that's your opinion, fair enough. Silva should have played. Well, Silva couldn't have played because the man's jet lagged. Talk about back passing. Chelsea has the highest back pass stats in the last 2 seasons. Do we? I don't know that stat, but if it's true, yeah, that is sometimes depressing, which is why I said play Reece James today. I mean, he gave away the decisive foul for the free kick, which because he did a 3-0 for him. But Aspie on the right just was way too safe sometimes, just passed backwards. And other times he just, you know, lost the ball way too easily. Where's Rudiger? No, get in the bin with Rudiger. He's awful. What about Jorginho? Apart from one good pass, what did you just say, bro? No, let's chow. Get in the bin. I appreciate your support watching this, but seriously, get in the bin. Jorginho was our best player today. Alongside Werner and Havertz, if you want. But what the fuck? What are you on about? Are you drunk or something? £5 donation, Hyde Lemons, appreciate that. Why do we play around the back so much and allow them to press? We do all the hard work from the teams getting in a half and lose it and then capitalize. I mean, to be honest, I think it's the opposite. I think it's we don't know how to go past them once they press us. And that is why we bottle it so hard. Does it tell me anywhere how long I've been live for? There it tells me. Cheers. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, we can't. The problem is our team. That's another problem because Thiago Silva didn't play. We just couldn't get it past their press. The entire team, we just couldn't get it past their press. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Aspie deserves to play. I mean, yes, but he was still wide to save. A lot of the back passing comes from Aspie, and then a lot of times he was mugged off as well. Maybe the time without playing together made us worse. Yeah. I'm confused about this game. Yeah, exactly. 3-3 up the Saints. Fair play, mate. Political right wing, questionable, very, very questionable. But guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. Nothing else I can really say in all honesty. So I'm going to end it here. Again, subscribe to Blues Fans TV if you haven't already. That'd be massively appreciated. Drop a like, everyone that's watching right now. Still over 1,000 people watching, and we only have 260 likes. So every single one of you, go down below and smash that like button. At least try to cheer me up, whether you're an opposition fan or not. No one likes humans being miserable. I'm bloody miserable. So please drop a like. That'd be great. And check out my channel. Subscribe to my channel. The link to it is down in the description, or you just type the name that it says on screen into the YouTube search bar. Find my name. There's a helicopter landing across the road from me right now. So please explain how Jorginho is good for us. I'd like to hear this actually, mate. Nah, I've explained this so many times. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's as simple as that. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. That'd be massively appreciated. One last time, shout out to our sponsors today. Pre-order Football Manager 21. If you haven't yet, do so with the link down in the description. Get it early, pretty much just for being a Chelsea fan. I get 10% off using the code BluesFansTV. And also, if you fancy any new Chelsea gear, make sure you use the other links down in the description below and use our promo code BAG20 for a discount. But guys, I really do appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in. It's a nightmare, but we need to just kick on. We need to kick on. It's a video on Tuesday. Let's hope we can beat those at least, even though that will be an even tougher game because they're a significantly better team than Southampton are. But, you know, it's upwards and onwards. We go from here. We need to keep going. Things will get better. They will, I promise. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea, and I'll see you when I see you.